harvest host, and out there past the tractor, there's a big field that they can accommodate quite a few rigs. It's got some picnic tables and water hookups. She does have one spot where you can hook up to electric and water. We didn't use the water, we just used the electric, and it's $15. With the harvest host, they suggest that you try to spend $30 if a business offers goods and services. And she has a bakery and a restaurant called Gone Loco. We ordered online an amazing dinner, chicken dinner. Everything is either grown here or sourced locally. And we also got some baked goods, which I think are gone. And she also has homemade soaps. So it's been a great stop. This is a beautiful, beautiful spot where we have a harvest host tonight. Our last night in the States before we cross over the border. We are in Derby, Vermont, and literally a rock throw from the Canadian border. It was supposed to clear up, but it stayed real hazy. The sun's now disappearing back there, but you can't. It's just been super hazy. I guess it's the smoke out of Canada. I don't really know. But this has just been a lovely setting, and the folks couldn't be nicer. We went into town, had dinner, and got some groceries, got some bottled water to take with us. And tomorrow we'll try to get out bright and early, but this is our spot, and we have full hookups. It's only $15. It even includes sewer, so couldn't ask for a nicer spot. And they have fox that come around sometimes.
What happened here, Laurel?
What happened there? A bird flew into the car today.
A big bird.
Yes.
And it went boom.
Yes. We don't know how his rest of his day went, but yeah, this is their view out here to the back too. Just a super lovely place and super nice people. So we're gonna go in and start doing our tours.
Your camper's taking a...
We finally made it to Cartwright Springs Brewery. We'll explain more about that anyway, but this is our third harvest host stop, and look how gorgeous this place is.
And those trees are so pretty. I hope the, videos,
showing it. I think it is. It's some pretty trees. But yeah, we got here and Andre stayed open so we could have a beer, which was so nice. And he does have a walking trail that we will take in the morning. But we've got to look where we're going to set up. But he said they were really busy today. He said tons of people, so I'm sorry we missed it. There were reasons why we missed it. We'll explain that later. This is where we're going to be. It is sightseeing, group camping, and RV. And look how cool. It's like got a lighted picnic table. Those gorgeous trees. So we're just going to get the truck. I'm getting cold. I'm shivering. And hopefully we can get it in before it gets pitch dark. Good morning. It is about 8:30. Look at the color in those trees. It's going to be gorgeous today here in Pakenham, like in the 80s, but I think it's going to be in the high 70s at Algonquin. We got up and we made coffee, and we are going to walk over to a little overlook. This is up at the brewery proper, and they've got swings and a fire pit and all kinds of stuff. Oh, who knew? Toilet and shower for the campers. I did not know that. And there's a cabin and there's people in it.
I'm gonna take a shower.
Oh, well, there you go.
Heck yeah.
Take advantage of all this stuff. Okay, well, I guess our son's calling Rich. There's the cabin. There's a couple girls in it. Yeah. Very cool. That little building I thought was a cabin was obviously not. The cabin is back here, but it's guests only. But this is the lookout trail, and check out the blazes. These are awesome. So it's just a short little trail, and you're supposed to be able to see the Ottawa Valley. So let's go check it out. These are beautiful woods. Andre's got himself a lovely piece of property. The whole thing is he walked the property thinking about buying it and discovered a spring that he didn't know was there, and bought it immediately. And that's the water that he uses for all the beer. And having had a honey lager yesterday, it was tasty. Well, excuse me, morning voice. Nothing like a power line view. It was probably about half a mile. Easy enough. You can carry your coffee. But he's got little benches up here. So I think we'll just sit up here, take in the view, then go back and start packing for Algonquin. Wow, this is pretty. Hi there.
Happy campers, here we are.
We're in Algonquin, but that's not what this video is about. I had just put together the last 3 harvest toasts. The last 3 places we stayed were harvest toasts, and we thought that they were worth talking about. If you don't know what harvest toast is, it costs like $159 for a year, and it gives you access to Harvest Toast and Boondockers Welcome, which are places that you can stay. It can be a vineyard, a brewery, an alpaca farm, somebody's backyard.
Somebody's driveway.
Yeah, the cog train at Mount Washington's parking lot. It can just be any old place. And as I was piecing together this trip, which eventually I guess we should talk more about the whole itinerary, there were times when we were going between like state or national parks that I couldn't find a private campground. I couldn't find really anything. So that was one of the reasons why we picked up the Harvest Toast, was particularly on weekends when you're booking kind of last minute, you can't get in anywhere, but you can often get into a Harvest Toast. The very first night we left, we stayed at a place that we didn't video for obvious reasons when you see the one picture. It was called Big Trucks and Toys in Mount Sterling, Kentucky.
It was a body shop for semi tractors.
Yeah, and RVs and school buses.
And there was like 10 old RVs there, big fifth wheels and stuff. And
it was crazy. And
the guy that owned the place was a hoot. He was great. And his girlfriend, or fiance, worked in the front office. She was even more hysterical. Her t-shirt said, "Sarcasm, just another service we offer." So I knew I'd get along with her.
But yeah, it was like $10 and we had electricity. And we got there, we quick grabbed something to eat because they locked us in when they left for the night. And then they came back in the morning and let us out. So that was our first experience. And then in New York, we were going to stay with our trail angel friends, Larry and Kathy. Hi, guys. But they ended up getting COVID again.
It's like all they have to do is get like a hint that
we're going to be in their airspace and they get COVID. So
sorry, it's probably our fault, Kathy.
But thank heaven they're better now. It's all in their rearview mirror. But we pivoted and we did another Harvest Toast in Wappinger Falls, New York. Actually stayed in a guy's driveway, and it was great. He had electric hookup out of his garage, and so that was fine. And then we did parks and stuff until the ones that are in this video. Last night, hit it out of the park. The brewery was really awesome.
Yeah, Andre was a very interesting character. The guy who owns the place.
And the place was lovely. I did mention that we got a late start, and in Derby, I had some weird health things, and because of all the medications I'm on, and we were getting ready to go into Canada, we both talked about it, and I just said I probably need to go to the ER and have some lab work done. So, and it turned out I'm fine. My labs were all normal. But instead of leaving at like 8 or 9 in the morning, we didn't get out until noon. So that kind of sucked. But
we made it in time to the brewery for a beer. So
we did, because Andre waited for us. So anyway, definitely check out Harvest Toast as just something to add to your arsenal when you're traveling, especially if it's for last-minute trips. Some of the places will let you book same day. Some of them you have to book a little farther in advance.
How difficult is their application to maneuver, to get around and to find places along your route? Well,
it's not bad at all. I mean, you can actually just search in a city, or you can put a route, and then it will show you what's available, and you can say how many miles off your route you want it to be. And you also put in the size of your rig. Now, when you do that, like if you're a truck and trailer like we are, be sure and include the length of the truck and the trailer. So we're considered under 45 feet because our trailer's like 23 and the truck's like 20. But yeah, you can go through and you can message back and forth with the hosts, and when you want to stay somewhere, you send in a request and then they'll respond to you. And then it's real important that if you can't come or your plans change, that you communicate. And then you review them, and I think they review you behind the closed door that you can't see. But you don't want to get black strikes, and if you book a place and you don't cancel it, then that will be a mark against you. But so far, it's worked great for us. We will be leaving here. We're at Algonquin, and we'll be going to another provincial park, and then we'll be going to a KOA, Mackinac, meeting up with Dan and Aaron.
This place is beautiful.
Yeah, and we'll, of course, do more videos about that. But I'm sure we'll hit some more Harvest Toast. We've definitely gotten our $159 worth out of it already.
Sure. Yeah, last night I think we got half of it back.
Yeah, so, and I'll put some pictures in. But anyway, that's Harvest Toast, and we're going to do another video talking about Acadia, what we learned, what we do differently, what we really liked about what we did, and we'll share that as well. But we'll be doing a lot of Algonquin videos in the next few days.
Bye, kids.
Thanks for watching.